Well, hello from the car wash. Jen, why are you at the car wash? Let me tell you why. Okay, so do you see these big balloons right here behind me? Okay, I just had some pictures taken for the 12th anniversary of my business, and part of the photos we did them at a cafe. And my photographer, Crystal Allen, she had bought me this really yummy green smoothie, and so after we were done, I come out into the car and I set my green smoothie on top of the car, and I'm trying to put stuff away, including these enormous balloons. They're like those huge numbers, you know, the ones that are like 3 feet tall. And so I'm wrangling those and I'm getting them in the van. And one of them hit the green smoothie that was on top of my car, and green smoothie starts pouring down the roof of my car and onto my windshield. And I just looked at my photographer and I said, I am so sorry. I feel so disrespectful and unappreciative to you buying me this wonderful green smoothie. I just allow it to get poured everywhere. And she's like, seriously, don't worry about it. She's like, I feel bad about your car. And I said, oh, I know. I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, I'm beating myself up on my head. Why didn't I think ahead? Why didn't I think about the fact that the balloons could hit the green smoothie? Why didn't I just put the green smoothie inside of the car first, have her hold the balloons, right? Like I was going through like all these scenarios, totally beating myself up. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is not to do a diatribe about beating myself up and what happened with the green smoothie, but it's a really great metaphor for what happens when something goes wrong and we don't give ourselves grace and there's no compassion for ourselves. Now, if my best friend or anybody for that matter did the same thing, I would just be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, let's clean it up, or you know, whatever, right? And just I wouldn't think anything of it. But in my head, I was totally just tearing myself down for a moment. And you know what, my friends, we don't need that. We need to show ourselves more compassion and allow ourselves some grace. And allow ourselves this opportunity to slow down, take a deep breath, take stock of what's going on, and look at the big picture and realize what's really happening. And so it's funny that this has all happened because I wanted to share some videos this month about compassion anyhow. So this was a perfect opportunity for me to show you how I get to flip that story in my head and allow for some self-compassion in what otherwise is a sticky, gooey green mess. And so I invite you to do that for yourself too. You find yourself in your own version of a sticky, gooey green mess, flip that script and just say, okay, if this was my best friend going through this, what would I say to him or her, right? And do that. Treat yourself that way. Think that way. Allow yourself some compassion. And you know what? It's going to be okay. It's totally going to be okay. All right, my friends, go have a great day to your excellent career.